Hi children, this is your ANR sir. Today I have come up with a new lesson for class 7th students. Today I have come up with a new lesson for class 7th students, fractions and decimals. Name of the lesson is fractions and decimals. Children, just you think, your father gave you 10 chocolates and asked you to share them with your younger brother or sister equally. What is the problem? Your father gave you 10 chocolates and asked you to share them with your younger brother or sister equally. What do you do? What do you do when your father gives you 10 chocolates and asks you to share them with your younger brother or sister equally? What do you do? Do you keep 6 and give remaining to your younger brother or sister? Do you keep 6 and give remaining to your younger brother or sister? If you say yes, then you didn't follow your father's instructions correctly. If you say yes, then you didn't follow your father's instructions correctly. Children, your father asked you to share equally. So, you divide the chocolates into two equal parts and you take one part. Children, your father asked you to share equally. So, you divide the chocolates into two equal parts and you take one part. How many chocolates do you get? How many chocolates do you get? You get 5 chocolates. You get 5 chocolates. If instead of chocolates, your father gave you a cake to get shared with your younger brother or sister, then what do you do? If instead of chocolates, your father gave you a cake to get shared with your younger brother or sister, then what do you do? What you do? As shown in the figure, you cut the cake into two halves. You cut the cake into two halves. How? It is shown in the figure with the help of a knife. Each part is called half of a cake. Each part is called half of a cake. In figures, we write as 1 by 2 of a cake. In figures, we write as 1 by 2 of a cake, half of a cake. Children, to cover your books, you get a cardboard sheet. To cover your books, you get cardboard sheet. You want to make it into two equal parts. You want to make it into two equal parts. How do you do it? Just you think, how do you do it? It is shown in the figure. In the middle, you fold it. You fold the cardboard sheet in the middle. And with the help of a scissors, you cut into two pieces. First, what do? You fold the cardboard sheet as shown in the figure. Then, with the help of his scissors, you cut it. Each part is called half of a cardboard sheet. Each part is called half of a cardboard sheet. In figures, we write as 1 by 2 of a cardboard sheet. In figures, we write as 1 by 2 of a cardboard sheet. Now children, Just you think, you are asked to draw a semicircle and to color it. Just you think, you are asked to draw a semicircle and to color it. How do you do it? How do you do it? You see, it is shown in the figure. You take a protractor. And with the help of a protractor, keeping the pencil in it, you draw a circle with some radius. You draw a circle with some radius. And next, what you do? You have that center. Through the center, you draw a line. The center, you draw a line so that that line touches the circumference of that circle at two different points. Then you get two halves of that circle. You color one half, as shown in the figure, red color. So each part is called half of a circle. In figures, we write as 1/2 of a circle or a semicircle. 1/2 of a circle or semicircle. Semi means half. Semicircle means half of a circle. Children, do you like pizza? Children, do you like pizza? Your father brought a pizza. Just you think, your father brought a pizza. Now, you need to cut into 4 equal parts. Now, you need to cut into 4 equal parts to enjoy along with your family members. To enjoy that pizza along with your family members. Then, what part each family member would get? Just you think, your father brought a pizza and now you need to cut the pizza into 4 equal parts to enjoy along with your family members. Then, what part each family member would get? You see, it is shown in the figure. It is shown in the figure. In the middle, you have 2 cuts. In the center, you have 2 cuts. And each family member can have a piece of that pizza. And each piece is called 1/4 of a pizza. Each piece is called 1/4 of a pizza. So now each family member would get 1/4 of a pizza. Now, I hope you are introduced to fractions. Now, I hope you got introduced to fractions. So here, this 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. All these numbers are called fractions. All these numbers are called what? Fractions. Here you have some numbers in the numerator and some numbers in the denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are in the numerator and 5, 5, 5, 5 are in the denominator. So now, how to check? How to compare two fractions? So here, because they have same number 5 as denominator, we should check the numerator. The greater number, the numerator is greater. That means 5/5 is greater. Next 4/5. Next 3/5. Next 2/5. And last 1 by 5. Understood? So what is the greatest fraction? 5 by 5. How did you identify that? Because the numerator is greater. When the denominators are same, then we should check the numerator. If the numerator is greater, then that fraction is greater. If the numerator is smaller, then the fraction is smaller. 4 by 5 and 5 by 5 are given. Which one is greater and which one is smaller? 5 by 5 is greater and 4 by 5 is smaller. How did you identify? Because here 5 is greater than 4. So 5 by 5 is greater than 4 by 5. Now, the question is, if the denominators are not same, if the denominators are not same, then how to identify which fraction is greater and which fraction is smaller? If the denominators are not same, then which fraction is smaller and which fraction is greater? How to identify? So now here two fractions are given, 3 by 5 and 5 by 8. Here two fractions are given, 3 by 5 and 5 by 8. So now we have to check which fraction is greater and which fraction is smaller. Here the denominators are not same. So how to identify? So what we should do, we should get the LCM of the denominators. The LCM of denominators. So what are denominators here? 5 and 8. 5 and 8. So what you do? What is the LCM for 5 and 8? What is the LCM for 5 and 8? LCM is 40. LCM is what? 40. So 3 by 5. 3 by 5 is equal to 3 into 8 by 40. 3 by 5 is equal to 3 into 8 by 40. What we did? We multiplied both numerator and denominator by 40. 3 by 5 into 40 by 40. 3 by 5 into 40 by 40. So here you have 5 and 5 8 are 40. So 3 into 8 by 40. In the same way, 5 by 8. 5 by 8, for 5 by 8 also we multiplied both numerator and denominator by 40. Then it becomes 5 into 5 by 40. 3 into 8 means 24 by 40. 5 into 5 by 40 means 25 by 40. Here the denominators are same, 40 each. So which number will be greater? 25 by 40 is greater than 24 by 40. 25 by 40 is greater than 24 by 40. So what is 25 by 40? 25 by 40 is nothing but 5 by 8. 24 by 40 means what? 3 by 5. Therefore, 5 by 8 is greater than 3 by 5. Therefore, 5 by 8 is greater than 3 by 5. Like this, we can compare two fractional numbers whose denominators are not same. Like this, we can compare two fractional numbers whose denominators are not same. In the previous class itself, we learned something about fractions. In our previous class, we learned something about fractions. Did you remember anything about fractions that you learned during the previous class? Did you remember anything about fractions that you learned during the previous class? So let us try to remember those things what already you learned in your previous class. How many types of fractions are there? How many types of fractions are there? So there are three types of fractions. There are three types of fractions. They are proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed fractions. There are three types of fractions. 1. Proper fractions. 2. Improper fractions. 3. Mixed fractions. Can you identify the type of fraction given to you? Suppose if a fraction is given, can you identify the type of the fraction? Suppose a fraction is given to you. Can you identify the type of the fraction given to you? In proper fractions, numerator will be smaller than denominator. In proper fraction, numerator will be smaller than denominator, and always the fraction is less than 1. The proper fractions always they are less than 1. In improper fraction, numerator is more or equal to denominator. In improper fraction, numerator is more or equal to denominator. In our previous class, we learned how to convert an improper fraction into a mixed fraction. In our previous class, we learned how to convert an improper fraction into a mixed fraction. So now let us check whether you remember or not. If an improper fraction is given, how to convert it into a mixed fraction? Let us check. 1 by 2 is given and you need to convert it to a mixed fraction. What you should do? You should divide 11 by 2. 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10. So you get a whole number 5. What do you get? You get a whole number. So 11 minus 10 is equal to how much? 1. 11 minus 10 is equal to how much? 1. So 5 1 by 2. What is 11 by 2? 5 1 by 2. And this 5 1 by 2 is called a mixed fraction. This 5 1 by 2 is called a mixed fraction. So now let us take one more example. 25 by 7. 25 by 7. This 25 by 7 is an improper fraction. How did you identify? Numerator is greater than denominator. Numerator is greater than denominator. Numerator is 25 and denominator is 7. So we can convert this into a mixed fraction. 7 3s are 21. So you have a 3 whole number. You have 3 whole number. So 25 minus 21 is equal to 4. 25 minus 21 is equal to 4. So 3 and 4 by 7. 3 and 4 by 7. 25 by 7 is equal to 3 and 4 by 7.